talk about functions, shall we? A function is nothing more than really, in simplified terms, it is a rule or formula where you put a number in, which we call an input number, and you get a number out, which we call output. The book sometimes likes you to think about it like this. We have what we call a function machine, where you have something that does this. That says this, inside the machine is something like this. Let's say this, 3x plus 2. Here is your function, and what happens is you have some number that you put into it for the letter x. Let's say x is 2. You put 2 into the Mr. Function machine. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. And you get some number out, a different number out. Well, sometimes it could be the same number. Okay? So this is your input. You put it in. And this is your output. It's like a formula. You know, if you're talking about the formula, we talked about the formula. If you have the perimeter of a square, remember what our formula was? What was our formula for the perimeter of a square? Perimeter of a square equaled what? Wait!
L2 plus...
that's the perimeter of a rectangle. I was going something a little simpler. It would be L2 plus W2 or 2L plus 2W, but I'm going perimeter of a square, where all the sides are the same. Perimeter was, Evelyn?
Length times...
No, that's not perimeter. That's area, maybe. Wait again.
Side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 plus side 4.
No, but a square, they're all the same, so we don't have to label them side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4. That's
Side
it.
times S.
Huh?
Side times 4.
4s. Yes. Okay. Now, here's the question for you. This is your formula. If we look at this as a function, what part of that would go in the box here? What is the input letter? Is the input letter the P or the input letter the S? Usually when we do this, do you put the number of sides in to find the perimeter, or do you do the perimeter to find the sides? So usually if you're talking about input, the letter S is going to be the input number. That's the number you put in here. The formula, I'll change this to make it 4 times S. You put S in there. Your input number is, let's say your square has a side of 3. You put 3 into this. You multiply 3 times 4, and your output number spits out a 12. And we can make a table that shows that. Remember this, if this is S, this is the perimeter. If my square has a side of 1, how long is my perimeter? I put 1 in there, it gets multiplied by 4. My perimeter is 4. I put 2 in for a side, my perimeter is 8. I put 3 in for that, my perimeter is 12. I put 5 in there, my perimeter is 20. These are my input numbers, those are my output numbers. This is my function up there. And then, lest that's not it, we are going to sometimes be asked to take this right here and graph the function. Actually, I'm going to draw the table again, just because I know you can remember it. I think we did 1 was 4, 2 was 8, 3 was 12, 4 we probably didn't do, but it was whatever equals 4s, 16. 5 was 20. How would you graph this? Well, children, this, you take these numbers here and you just make ordered pairs out of them. In other words, pretend that the parentheses go here and the comma goes between. I get parentheses 1, comma 4. I get 2, comma 8. I get 3, comma 12. 4, comma 16. And you take your little graph. Where is 0.14 if I'm graphing? Here's 1 over and 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put a dot. 2 over 8 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 over 12 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I might go 4 over 16 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And if we did this right, if I was doing it on a piece of graph paper, I would connect those dots. And they all form a nice straight line. That is the graph of this function. Notice here, if my side is 0, guess what my perimeter is? 0. That's at 0.00. So look at page 501, please, with me, will you please? Look at page 501. What is it, 3153? They give you a table here, and they are asking you to find this missing box right here. My table. Well, you have to find the function rule, which means if x is my input, what do I do to my input every time to get my output? If my input started out 3 and it spit it out at 1, started 5, spit out at 3, started 6, spit out at 4, what's happening every time? You are taking x, y equals x. What are you doing to x to get y? Carve a W.
X to the y of
What do I do to 3 to get 1, 5 to get 3?
subtract 2.
Subtract 2. So what's my answer going to be if x is 10? Yeah, 8. And that's all they're looking for there. You find the thing there. What would letter B be? Or letter B? 3, 8, 5, 10, 7, 12, something 15. 3 gave you 8, 5 gave you 12, 5 gave you 10, 7 gave you 12, 7 gave you 12. If you ended with 15, what did you have to start with? Well, what's your rule? How do I go from this to this? This is my x, this is my y. Y equals, Ellen, x, what do I?
X plus 5.
X plus 5. So, but this time I know what I end up with. What would this number be? What number when I add it to 5 gives me 15, Amelia?
10.
10. So there's your answer for that little function table there. Perfect. I think you can handle that. You are wise and intellectual.